Hey, Kathy, pack your things and get out of here. You're fired.
What? Sorry, why?
I don't have to give you a reason, but I can tell you that you were not valuable. I find it hard to work with you.
I understand. The real reason is because I didn't want to be in a relationship with you, right? I refused to sleep with you.
Please don't spread fake stories. You were fired just because you didn't follow the instructions you were given.
You are nothing but a filthy pervert. Just give me another acceptable reason for this. I have several bills to pay, but I'm short on money now. That's because you cut my salary and withhold it. You did this to me, even though I'm one of the best workers there. I tried to work overtime as much as possible. I increased sales as well. Just look at the money I've brought to your company.
That was your job. You were supposed to do whatever I told you to do.
Did I hurt your feelings because I'm not interested in you? It's not my fault, you know.
You should feel lucky when I asked you to date me. I'm a rich man, and I can give you financial support. You have to do nothing but sleep with me. Many women would love to be where you are right now.
I'm tired of this conversation already.
Think about how I feel.
The next day. Good morning. Is this Anthony's wife, Amy?
That's right. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kathy. I work in your husband's company, Anthony. I got your phone number from an acquaintance of yours in the company. I must tell you something about your husband and what he's been saying and doing.
What's going on?
Your husband asked me to sleep with him, and after I firmly disagreed, he fired me. 15 minutes later. Hey, Mrs. Amy, are you still there?
You silly Kathy. You've been blocked from texting my wife?
Are you kidding me? How could you do that? This is unfair to me and your wife.
You're lucky I'm not taking more action after you turned me down. You'd still have your job if you just agreed to date me.
I disgust you, Anthony. How can I date a pervert like you?
You're fired, and there's nothing you can do about it.
1 hour later. Jason, I can't believe Anthony fired me.
What? Why?
Remember when he stayed at our workplace longer than everyone else a couple of nights ago?
Yeah, what's wrong?
He tried to approach me and asked me to go to a hotel with him. But I said no immediately.
I get it now. That's why you were off for today and yesterday.
Yes, it is. I'll come by soon, though.
I don't think that's a good idea. You might be in more trouble, you know.
But I have no other choice, Jason. 2 hours later.
Kathy, what did you try to do?
I tried to show Anthony's wife the photos of him groping me. I had all these photos in my hand, but sadly, they all got wet.
I see. I know you attempted to approach the front door of our office with something in your hand, but things happened unexpectedly.
Yeah, I got wet because there was someone on the second floor pouring all the water on me. I'm sure that person works for Anthony and did it on purpose.
Why would you be so sure about that?
The timing was too perfect, and no one could pour the water from top to bottom without taking care of the surroundings. I believe he would. He knew I'd contacted her wife, Amy, so I think he followed my every move since then. He's a very scheming person.
It's just...
Because I refused to sleep with him. He's trying to stop me from revealing the truth to everyone. If his grandfather knows this, he won't let Anthony inherit this company.
What? Isn't this company Anthony's?
You have been working just for a year, so you might not know this. Our company actually belongs to Anthony's grandfather.
Anthony is quite something, acting this way.
I agree.
Well, I'm sorry for what's happening.
No need to apologize. I haven't given up.
Great. I support you.
The next day.
Nice day, Kathy. How was the light shower yesterday?
I know you did it on purpose.
What are you talking about? Do you have any evidence?
I'm 25 years old, Anthony. Don't treat me like I'm a child. I don't want to involve in your stupid jokes anymore.
If I were you, I'd play along this game. I have some secret information and screenshots of you asking me to do something with you. Here, have a look.
They're obviously fake.
Who do you think people will trust more? A successful business owner or a former employee? I think you also have the answer.
Well, you're not the owner yet, are you?
Well, my grandfather said that I would be the heir to this company. His lawyer is completing the handover procedures.
I'm not interested either in you or what you have just said. I'll reveal your genuine person.
That's unfortunate. Good luck with that.
I worked for your grandfather for 3 years since I graduated from university. He taught me a lot and treated me like his granddaughter. But then you took over the business, and I got fired for such a silly reason. This is just childish.
No need to complain. This is what happens because of what you did. I might reconsider if you comply with my request. It's your choice.
I'm really disgusted. I will tell everyone about what you did when I get the chance. I can assure you that.
Is that a warning?
I just said it's a guarantee. 30 minutes later.
Kathy, Anthony is telling everything about you to all the office workers.
What's he saying?
He said you tried pleading for your job back after he fired you. He also said he had no choice but to fire you.
So now he is playing the victim.
Yeah, he's trying to make everyone believe he did the right thing. Anyway, most of us don't really like him. Oh no, he is displaying messages from your conversation with him. These messages show you asking to be with him, and he says he won't have to pay you anymore.
I knew he would do this. That man is not trustworthy.
There's also a photo under the messages. It's a woman's body with no clothes on.
What? A woman's body? And Anthony said it was me?
Right. Even though I couldn't see her face, I knew for sure that it wasn't you.
Send me that photo. I need to see it now.
Here.
That woman doesn't look anything like me. We might have a similar body size and skin color, but that's all. I have a rose tattoo on my chest and a scar on my neck. She doesn't have either of those. That man is lying to everyone.
Don't worry, Kathy. I believe you. It's unbelievable that he did all these disgusting things.
5 minutes later.
I see Jason is texting on his phone. I'm sure he's messaging you. If you don't stop texting him, I'll fire him next.
Don't force people to do anything you say, Anthony. You are abusing your power.
I'm just making the most of my position.
Okay, I'll do it.
You'll do what?
Sleep with you as you want. Don't drag Jason into this. This is a matter between the two of us.
That's the best decision. When do you want to meet?
Tonight.
Where?
You got it. 8 p.m. at Luma Hotel.
Okay, but I have one condition.
What's your condition?
When we meet at the hotel entrance, you need to hand over your phone.
Fine.
Great. I'm really looking forward to our date tonight.
Jason, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that, Kathy?
Can you snap a photo of me and Anthony as we enter the Luma Hotel? I need it as evidence. Come on, buddy. I'll buy you dinner, okay?
Deal. I'll help you as much as possible.
Thank you so much. We're going there tomorrow evening at 8.
For dinner.
No, I mean Anthony and me.
Got it? I'll come there at 7:45 p.m.
The next day.
Have you done yet, my sweetheart?
I'm ready now. I should arrive in about 10 minutes.
I'm looking forward to seeing you. What are you wearing?
Clothes, of course. You'll see my outfit when I get there.
Don't be too sexy. I won't be able to resist doing intimate things with you.
Yeah, I think I might get a cold, Jason.
Don't back out now. I'm already here.
No, Jason. I'll go and meet him. This is a good opportunity for me to get evidence about him.
Okay. Text me when you arrive.
I'm on the way. That night. Jason, hey, where are you? I'm on my way back home now. I went to the hotel, but just stood in front of the lobby. I left there immediately thinking you had already taken the photos. Send me the photos, please. I could never be with someone like him. It would really disgust me. Jason? Hello?
It's terrible that you left last night. I was looking forward to a romantic date, but you ruined it. By the way, if you try to text Jason, he won't reply.
What? Why?
Don't try any tricks on me.
I hate you.
I know. I know.
What happened to Jason? Jason, what did Anthony do to you? Jason, are you there?
Jason? No, it's Anthony.
You have Jason's phone, right? That's why he hasn't been answering. You probably forced him to hand over his phone.
And what's your point? Do you think you can talk to me like this? He should be grateful to me for not firing him. I just took his phone and cut his pay in half.
You're in trouble now, Anthony. I'd be cautious if I were you.
What can a jobless person like you do to me?
What a jobless hoe like me do. Let's see how this is going. The next day.
Kathy, what the hell are you doing? You told everything to my grandfather, didn't you? You also distributed screenshots of my personal messages and photos you took while we were at the hotel. How did you take photos when I had both your phone and Jason's?
Do you think I'm stupid, Anthony? I must have a backup plan, right? I had a Polaroid camera hidden in my coat.
You also entered my house and talked to my wife, didn't you? That's why she is insisting on a divorce.
That's right. I did all of those things. I called your grandfather last night before heading to the hotel and told him everything you've been doing. You might not know this, Anthony, but your grandfather saw me as a granddaughter ever since I began working for him. He taught me valuable lessons, not only about sales, but also about working attitude in the company. He was so disappointed about you, Anthony.
I will take you to court.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? Everyone in the company knows this, and all of us want a new director. Your grandfather will probably reconsider letting you run the company.
Damn you, Kathy! You're still an unemployed, repulsive person with nothing.
Is your ego that wounded? Remember, this is the same unemployed person you wanted to sleep with, right? Anyway, you can have your emotional breakdown on your own. Goodbye.
Thank you for revealing the truth about my ex-husband. I can't believe I stayed with him for so long.
Of course, ma'am. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
I knew he was seeing other women, but I was afraid of what he might do or say, so I ignored it. So truly thank you.
No need to mention it, Miss Amy.
If you need any assistance, please contact me. Let's see me as your friend.
Thank you, Amy.
Hey, Kathy, I have my phone back.
That's great news.
As soon as Anthony came into the office today, he was really angry. He threw my phone at me, and then he took all his stuff out of the office.
He's so childish. Anthony's grandfather will be managing the company again before finding a new director. Fortunately, I have my job back, at least for now.
Wow, congratulations! Should we go out to dinner to celebrate this special occasion?
Of course. Dinner at 8?
Chinese restaurant next to our office?
You know it.
It's a bet. See you then.
See ya. Anthony's grandfather is now managing the company again, and Kathy is now working hard to gain experience. Anthony is embroiled in a difficult divorce battle with Amy. His attempt to sue her for defamation of character is not going well, and he's facing a strong legal challenge.
I'm simply warning you once more. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. You're a third-rate employee with no right to use this building's amenities. All of you laborers are jerks who don't know the first thing about politeness. Do you hold a college diploma? You most likely did not even complete high school.
Sorry, Chief, but what's the problem with taking a public elevator? That rule was never mentioned during the briefing. If there is a specific case that I am not aware of, please let me know, and I am confident that we can work something out.
You're a damn laborer. That should be enough to keep you away from the elevators. I'm the CEO of a building company. We inhabit two entirely distinct worlds. Do you get what I'm saying? When you reach my rank, you realize how critical it is to let your superiors go first.
Sir, I merely have a simple question. I'm not sure why you're taking this so personally. In this company, I've never heard of a single law that forbids someone from using the elevator. If anything has changed in the last few months, please let me know. Otherwise, I feel what you're claiming is discrimination.
Who do you think you are? You're acting all high and mighty, despite the fact that you're a low-wage construction worker. You think you'll get away with saying it to your boss? You know I can make you lose your job just like that? Do you want it to happen? Better yet, perhaps I'll completely cut ties with your company. What would happen next? You'll need to ask your boss's forgiveness.
Making such a fast decision to terminate relationships because of a simple query. I'm sorry, but I don't get you. If you continue to cut ties with collaborating companies and are perceived as difficult to deal with, you will only harm your own reputation.
Is that all you think you know better than me? Do you believe your pitiful opinion is so significant? If I wanted to, I could just destroy your company. There are many more options. You'd be astonished at how many third-grade pigs will do anything for some pocket money.
How will your employees perceive you if they discover that their CEO is a money-hungry man who readily replaces people who work for him? Though I think my counsel will be ignored this year because you regard me as a useless construction worker with no power. Are you even allowed to make such a huge choice as cutting off plans without consulting your coworkers? Furthermore, our contract stipulates that you have the right to abandon your plans to work with us until a severe issue emerges.
Just shut up. You're excavating your own grave. Do you really comprehend your situation? You have no right to direct my movements in this manner. If I want to call in a job, that's exactly what I'll do. That's how much power I have.
Simply because you have power does not give you the right to abuse people left, right, and center. Even the personnel who report to you have their own lives to live. I'm sorry, but I don't believe I've said anything that contradicts the company's policy. I believe you are the one who is out of line.
Your entire demeanor toward me is out of line. Those in power in our society have the authority to run things however they see fit, and those who report to the leaders must do exactly what they are taught. So if I say you're in the wrong, it's because you're in the wrong. So quit arguing with me and figure out where you belong.
Do you show this level of disrespect to all of your co-workers? I'm astonished they're still employed by you. I can't believe you're an adult and still behave like a schoolyard bully. There's a difference between being a leader and being an abuser.
You wouldn't know how to run a business? Do you really believe you'll win this argument? Because you currently have all of the cards stacked against you. You have no idea how powerful I am. You should return to school and study about social hierarchy again. Also, learn some manners while you're at it. So, how old are you? You've most likely been living this disrespectful lifestyle your entire life?
If I need to regain my manners, it appears that you need return to basic human relationships. I had no idea you were such a disrespectful man.
You keep interrupting me. Do you believe that is acceptable in any way? And what happened to those reports you sent in? Are you certain you reviewed them? A high school student could have done better. How have you missed the mark this much?
I filled out all of the information in the templates you provided, but was there an error somewhere? If you give me the specifics, I can always get it sorted up, but I followed your instructions properly.
I had no idea you could acquire a full-time job with such mediocre writing skills. You are aware that your entire organization is a disgrace. You have no idea what it takes to accomplish a decent job. I can't believe I have to continually reminding you slackers how to do your job and you still screw up so badly.
So I followed your instructions and used the exact template you gave. So if there were any problems with the finished product, couldn't it have been a flaw in your template? Obviously, if the foundations aren't firm enough, the finished product won't sound as professional. Why not go over your template again and see if it meets your company's standards? You did not say that just now.
Say it again. Are you suggesting you don't like the way we do things? What are you thinking? You're blaming your own mistakes on me because you couldn't complete a simple assignment.
Please, relax. It was just a thought. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with you. After all, I want this task to go as smoothly as possible for you. So let's figure out what happened and move on from there. But if it was a problem on my end, please accept my heartfelt apologies for any trouble caused, and I will make certain that the matter is resolved.
You should have just acknowledged that from the start and accepted the blame. You are the one who is incorrect. Please hurry and get those docs up to my expectations right now. You just have one day, so I'd better get things completed before then.
Could you please review the issues raised in the document? I can't fix anything if I don't know exactly what needs to be fixed.
I told you to get used to it, so you'd best do it all yourself. I don't have to justify myself. Stop expecting someone to hold your hand through everything you do. You're no longer in high school. Take on the role of a responsible adult. You're not at the age where you should be expecting answers.
I get it. Is that all you wanted to say? If that's the case, I'll return to work because I need to get everything done right away. Please pardon me. A few minutes later.
Hello, William. I hope I caught you at a favorable moment. How was your day at work? I'm assuming everything went fine today. I hope you weren't interrogated by the chief.
Oh, Roy. Okay, hello. I had just ended my day's work. However, you guessed it. The chief yelled at me about the most trivial of matters. He was chastising me for using the elevator. Because of how shallow his reasons for being furious were, I didn't know what to say. But I attempted to react as professionally as I could to demonstrate that what he was saying was completely ludicrous, but I'm not sure if the message reached him.
I enjoy how you're putting him in his place. See, he once threw hot coffee all on me at work. I'll never forget how painful it was. When I'm around him these days, I can't help but become paranoid.
What's that? I've never heard you say anything about it. Did you bring this up with the other managers? That must be a breach of your rights, and it may even result in his dismissal if news gets out.
I'd intended to inform the other higher-ups, but he began blackmailing me about it. He informed me that his company doesn't need anyone who can't solve their own problems, and that if I sought assistance from someone else, he'd fire me right away. So, sadly, there is nothing I can do about the problem.
I didn't expect him to go that far. Yes, I'm sure most individuals in your situation would respond similarly and be helpless.
It's annoying, but it can't be avoided. But it's not just me. Everyone around me is sick of dealing with him.
Really? How is he still working?
Perhaps power. But there are those who succumb to him and eventually break. I've known a lot of newcomers to the company who resigned right away after being abused by him because they couldn't endure the mental health harm. The brighter you are at work, the more the boss harasses you to get you to quit as soon as possible. It's as if he doesn't want anyone working for him.
That's what's been going on, huh? That explains his extreme prejudice against low-wage workers, I suppose. I mean, I seen it firsthand.
Yes, that's the kind of guy he is. Discuss his superiority complex. He'll rant about how you're doing a poor job at whatever you're doing right now without explaining why. It's all because he relishes the notion that those under him are powerless to resist. Oh, he treats female workers even worse. He's a heartless abuser, and it's exacerbated when he's dealing with a vulnerable girl in the office. The superior they appear to be in front of someone, the worse they are treated. Unfortunately, that is how it works. Who knows what he gets up to with ladies who are forced to obey him due to power relations? It's abhorrent. He's also married.
That, Jesus, is genuinely evil. How can someone be so brazenly hateful in front of so many people? But to think he's treated me so poorly, I think he'd be condescending to anyone.
It's totally in character for him. I mean, I want it all to end just as much as the next person, but I'm afraid that if I take matters into my own hands, the repercussions won't be beautiful. I know I should speak up for myself, but I can't since he has the potential to end my career.
You're correct. Don't be concerned. There is no way a man who has abused so many people can be allowed to have so much power for much longer. I'm sure he'll have his day in court soon. A few weeks later.
Hey, don't you recall anything I said? I told you that low-life trash like you have no right to utilize the company elevator. You deserve to climb the stairwell. Don't expect to get away with a light kick like you did today if this continues.
Are you conscious of what you've done? How inappropriate were your actions? How can you just walk up to someone and kick them? You're aware that this resulted in my hospitalization. How will you accept responsibility for this? I've had back discomfort all afternoon as a result of how I fell.
You're so frail. Are you certain you are a woman? You made a big deal out of a minor tap. With an injury like that, you probably didn't need to go to the hospital at all. You know, the guy I kicked before you took it like a champ and kept working. After all, I did warn you the first time you took the elevator. It was entirely your fault for failing to obey your superior's directives.
They say that karma comes back to those who do horrible things, and this is exactly what will happen. I'll win, and you'll lose everything.
Do you honestly believe anything so absurd will occur out of nowhere? If you're going to talk about karma, wouldn't you believe if I was a nasty guy, I'd lose my job as CO? I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish with your little retribution attempt because you don't have much power.
I've got enough of talking to you. Everything is now in place. All evidence relating to your harassment of others has been turned over to the authorities. I'll quit pretending to work for you because I've gathered all the information I need.
What do you mean? Did you knock your head while falling? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Whatever you have planned, I'll always win. That I guarantee.
I'm sure you won't be talking like that once you know who I really am.
Who are you? You're a scumbag third-grade underpaid employee. Do you believe I'm afraid of you? What, after all, would make a CO like me fearful of my position? Tell me.
I am in charge of regulating workplace safety investigations.
Right then. What made you think that? You expect me to believe you? Are you really trying to convince me that you were a workplace safety investigator who purported to work for me?
You get it now. That is precisely what I mean.
So it's all a lie to make me appear bad. Is that correct?
You're correct. I went undercover as a worker to determine whether your company matched the legal requirements.
No way. I don't believe it. How could you? Was it really necessary for you to come here and check my workplace?
Exactly. We have received complaints about your company since its inception, with many leaving before their contract expired. So we decided to conduct an internal investigation to determine the source of this and see whether it was a consequence of something more sinister, and take a look at all of the evidence we gathered regarding your bad behavior.
This is not possible. What was the identity of the informant? Who made it so that the authorities were looking into our company?
I am unable to reveal any of that information, but I never imagined it would be so simple to obtain proof against you. Regardless, my investigation has come to an end. The outcomes are final. If you have anything else to say, please do not message me since I will not respond. Instead, the cops will come to your house later on. So when the time comes, please inform them.
You cannot do that. I've made no mistakes. We recently had a minor mishap in which you fell. There is no evidence to suggest that I was directly responsible.
So far, my investigation has yielded a plethora of further data. I spoke with particular persons within the firm to determine how far your abuse had progressed. So I believe there are more than enough facts to show that you were a nasty leader from the start.
Nothing matters. I'm the CEO, and everything I say gets done. Everyone who dealt with me deserved it. They couldn't even complete the most basic of tasks, so I taught them.
Please repeat all of that to the cops if they see you. Also, don't assume I'm bluffing. I've also turned in a report about your attack on me, so you'll surely be seeing the cops.
You've missed my point. I warned you not to use the elevator, since you were not permitted. I was simply carrying out my duties. I'm sure I could have done things differently, but you were in a forbidden zone. I have not breached any rules.
Oh, and I'll report your talk with me to the authorities as well. So, you can't pretend you didn't say any of this later, right? They're going to put you in your place, that I guarantee.
So, what should I do now?
Because you physically assaulted me, I've been sent to the hospital, so there's not much I can do with my own hands right now. But I'll send someone to visit you to meet the medical bills I owe the hospital right now.
Please wait. What proof are you referring to? This is all based on what you've heard from others.
You don't want to go there, trust me. The list will go on indefinitely. You've been terrible to me the whole time I've been around you. If that isn't enough evidence for you, how about the fact that you forced women you like to work? Overtime without pay? And then force them to eat with you, claiming that you'll repay them in food?
What does that have to do with anything? What's the problem when two grown-ups have mutual content?
The problem is that this has been reported several times by different victims. It's not helping that you're clearly abusing your authority and status to acquire what you want from these women. All of this has been turned over to the police for further investigation.
Stop bringing up the police. You've only accused me of stuff without providing any direct evidence.
You don't want to discuss the cops. Let's change the subject now. So, how was the workplace safety inspection? Do you want that?
No, let's just forget about it.
Even from the standpoint of our organization, forcing a woman out by making her work overtime and compensating her with a supper is an inappropriate exercise of power. So you're finished either way. I'm sure there's no clause in your company's contract that mentions enticing your employees to dinner. Dinner is not appropriate in your job.
Okay, good. I see what you're saying. I understand your point of view, so why don't we simply call it even if I send you to the hospital? Bill?
Do you think we'll be able to finish this quickly?
In terms of job safety, there were a few things I wasn't aware of. So why don't we simply make a vow here that I will never do something like that to misuse my authority in the future, and in exchange, we can forget about submitting this information to the cops. This is what I'm going to do. I'll send you a bonus for your hard work while working for me.
That is not going to happen, and you are well aware of this.
I conducted considerable research on all of the companies that have previously partnered with you, and all of them have reported that you have treated them unfairly. Right. And I guarantee you won't hear anything like it again.
Even if we ignore everything about me providing information to authorities, you must remember that someone else who has been a victim will do it regardless. Even if you bribe me, this will not end good for you. Everyone who works for you appears to be plotting a massive riot against you, so if I were you, I'd just give it up while you can. Accept that both your company and your career are over.
Please wait a moment. Is there nothing we can do?
You went from believing you were invincible to powerless in a matter of minutes, didn't you? But you must realize that everyone you look down on has a life that is just as significant as yours, and that their emotions are going to flare because a chance to bring you down is about to present itself. So brace yourself for the first time in your life to be looked down upon. After that, following that, Jacob, the CO, attempted to contact me and determine which hospital I was in order to pay me off to keep me quiet. But no matter how hard he begged, I didn't answer. It didn't take long for the authorities to come after him and arrest him. At this point, there was more than enough proof to determine how evil this individual was. And it didn't help that all of his victims finally mustered the fortitude to denounce to the authorities what he had done over the years. Not long later, his company went bankrupt, never to be seen again.
Do you believe that your salary is excessive?
Please excuse me. Linda, with all due respect, why are you bringing up my salary?
I only now realize this. You did not attend a reputable college.
True. I didn't attend a prestigious university, but I went anyhow. Why? Is there something wrong with that?
So you went to a bad college and earned a poor education. I believe you are overestimating your abilities. And now you have a management position at this company.
My education was excellent. It's also irrelevant. That was a long time ago for me. I've already been the manager at this organization for 10 years.
However, you only attended college for 3 years. Given all of this, it's odd that we pay you such a high income.
True, I did not attend a prestigious university and dropped out after 3 years. However, before joining this company, I went back and graduated. I also believe that in the 10 years I've worked here, I've already demonstrated my ability. I'm not sure where all of this is coming from. To be honest, I don't appreciate how you're speaking to me after all of the time and effort I've put in to assist the company.
So, I believe we have been overly generous to you. Your experience consists of only 10 minutes of pitiful office drudgery.
That's an exaggeration. I worked really hard to get to this position. To be exact, 7 years. And I believe that in the 3 years I've been doing it, I've proven to the corporation that I am fully capable of managing the IT department. As I already stated, I've been here for 10 years and have performed admirably in my position. James appointed me to this position, and I believe my present wage is reasonable given that I am in charge of more sophisticated work.
You're exaggerating your own worth. Do you truly believe that what you do is amazing? Have you thought about it?
What? I was simply attempting to explain myself because you were interrogating me.
Because of your position in this organization, I believe you have formed a superiority complex. But I have a solution. Because your educational background and upbringing demonstrate that you are unfit for this position, I would prefer my son Galvin to take over. What do you think about that? He has a far superior education to you.
Galvin? I'm not convinced he'd be up to the task. He just finished college, didn't he? My position takes a lot of experience, and I don't believe he is prepared for it.
Please excuse me. I know my son is far more confident of performing your duties than you are. You have no right to speak to me in that manner. Do you even know to whom you're speaking? I'm the president's wife.
Yes, I recognize you. I was only attempting to be honest with you about my experience and expertise of the type of work it do. I know your son has an excellent education and has only been working here for 3 months. In dealing with clients, his position is typical of that of an office worker. On the other side, I deal with and build complex code as well as program various objects. All I'm saying is that these occupations are completely different. He would be difficult to work with.
It would be more preferable if you did not work here.
What?
You don't appear to be thinking clearly about what Galvin is capable of. Furthermore, he is young and new here. He is deserving of a top position. You're merely taking up this space and getting in his way. I believe it is past time for you to depart and give someone else an opportunity.
Give another person a chance. That's not how it works.
It doesn't matter if that's not how it works. I'm in charge here. Oh, I had the most brilliant idea. Please keep it in mind.
I'm not looking forward to anything you have planned for me after this chat. You're just making me feel uneasy. What does this all mean? Several days later.
Things are about to change drastically around here. Thank you for your time and effort, but I'll take over from here.
Huh? Galvin? What exactly is going on?
Have you heard the news yet? I suppose I spoke too much. It's probably best if you don't hear it from me. Oh, should I say something to you? Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't.
What precisely do you mean? Why are you behaving in this manner? Please speak up if you have something to say.
But I also believe it would be strange if I were the one to inform you. In any case, don't you believe I should be in charge here? Your education level is significantly below mine, so I believe it would be common sense.
Sorry, but I have to disagree. I have 10 years more experience working at this company than you have. You've only recently begun working here and are just out of college.
However, I am the president's son.
Yes, I recognize that. In the workplace, you must still follow the rules. You do not have direct authority to any job position simply because you are the president's son. You, like everyone else, require appropriate experience and qualifications. To take on a role like mine, you must work your way up and demonstrate your ability. After all, your current job is very different from mine at this organization. It would be quite difficult for you to take over my position unexpectedly.
You're really annoying. I'm not concerned with following the rules, working my way up, or gaining experience. I'll get what I want if I want it. You keep telling me I need to do this or that, but I don't care. I can do whatever I want.
I'm just suggesting that with your current level of experience, you won't be able to comprehend my work. You also don't know how to manage things properly, based on the way you speak to me. You have been quite disrespectful. I would be delighted to assist you and teach you my work, and if you work hard enough, you could be qualified for my position in a few years.
No, I shouldn't have to be taught by someone like you. I don't have the patience for that. It doesn't really matter. Things will be over soon for you.
What exactly do you mean? You keep saying odd things.
Everything will become clear to you tomorrow. You haven't heard from me. Anyway, thank you for all of your efforts. It is really appreciated by the company.
I'm not sure what the point of this conversation is. Well, I'll just have to wait till tomorrow to find out. I'm too busy right now to keep messaging. For the time being, say goodbye. The next day, Linda, what happened to the notice you left me?
What did you notice?
Please don't make fun of me. What do you mean I've been fired? Is James aware of what's going on?
Isn't I his wife? It makes no difference whether he or I fire you. It's all the same.
James is presently on business, and do you believe it is appropriate for you to manage significant corporate decisions on your own? He was the one who appointed me to this position. I believe you should have first spoken with him.
You are a nightmare to deal with. Who do you think you are? What you say is irrelevant. I'm the one with decision-making authority. Take your valuables and depart if you comprehend what is going on. Starting tomorrow, don't come back.
I understand why you want to fire me. You care about your son and want the best for him. However, you continue to treat him and give him things he does not deserve, and it is beginning to reflect in his personality.
That is not how you talk about my son. I fired you, so that's the end of the tale.
Are you certain you want to go ahead with this? He won't be able to accomplish my work, which will pose huge problems for the company. He has only 3 months of typical office work experience.
What's the point? I've determined he's more than qualified for your post. Please be an adult and accept the current situation.
Are you sure? My job is quite difficult.
Just get up and go. I'm tired of squandering business funds on you.
What?
You are unqualified for this position. Galvin has a more formal education. It makes no difference to me how long you've been here. To summarize, you are ignorant and have an immature approach to life. Galvin will handle the rest.
After hearing how you and your son have spoken to me, I believe I have acted maturely with you. And do you truly believe I'm a squandering of business funds? You have no idea how difficult my job is, or how much time I've devoted to assisting the company.
I don't care. Galvin will start as the new manager and programmer of the IT department tomorrow. We don't need you anymore. You've remained 10 years too long. You've been fired?
I get it. I'll go.
Good. Will you disappear?
Already finished. Before I go, I'd just like to let you know that I'm now working on a large project. If this project fails, the corporation will suffer a severe financial damage. Do you really want me to stop and leave right now? It's your last opportunity. Galvin will be unable to complete this project. If I quit now, he will be held accountable for the company's demise. Is that something you truly desire?
I don't give a damn. He can handle it. Leave, never return. You are a waste of time and money. Get out right now.
Understood. Keep in mind what I stated. Don't tell me you weren't warned. Several days later.
Victor, hello. Do you think you'll be able to come to work today?
What?
You see, the last few days have been challenging. My hubby is also returning early from his trip. If he doesn't see you, I think he'll be upset. We've also been quite busy and require some additional assistance. So, could you kindly return beginning tomorrow?
However, you fired me? You want me to return? You truly enjoy bossing people about, don't you?
Please do not be impolite. Remember, I'm James' wife.
Yes, of course. As a result, James is returning early. I thought he was going to be gone for much longer. What is his reason for returning so soon?
It's because a lot has transpired while you've been gone. It's too complicated to explain. Please return. We can go through everything in further detail tomorrow.
I will not return.
Why not?
You and your son were both extremely disrespectful to me before firing me.
But I have granted you permission to return. You are no longer fired. It makes no difference. Simply come in tomorrow morning and we'll discuss.
I have no desire to return.
What? Why?
It was your fault that I was fired in the first place. You're concerned because James is returning early and things are falling apart? You only want me to return so that I may accept responsibility and attempt to repair everything.
That's correct. That is why I need you to return. I'm not going to keep the reason why I need you back at work hidden from you. So pay attention to your boss and return first thing tomorrow morning.
No, you are not my boss.
What? What?
Even if I wanted to, it is actually impossible for me to return. I'm currently on vacation in Europe.
Are you on vacation?
I've been worried about not having a job until now. I'd been working for so long that I'd forgotten what it was like to take a break. I resolved to take the money I had saved and treat myself to a well-deserved holiday. I've learnt to relax again thanks to you. I hate just thinking about going back into that office. Thank you for bringing to light my self-worth, and the extent to which I've been overworking myself.
What exactly are you saying?
I'm claiming that I'm deserving of better. I'm looking for fresh career opportunities. I'm thinking about applying for a remote job in computer engineering. I'm considering applying for a remote job in computer engineering. I'll never have to worry about folks like you in an office again. Thank you for assisting me in realizing that I can improve my life.
Please tell me you're kidding. You've got to be kidding me. Do you not wish to return? You're in a fantastic situation.
No, I'm not returning. So, how about Galvin? I assumed he had taken over my role.
Why you bring him up? Galvin is a genius who is doing well.
He certainly is. Then you should have no cause to beg me to return. If he's doing such a terrific job, there's nothing I can do to help the company.
Simply come back. My hubby will be disappointed that you've left. Galvin is intelligent, yet he still makes mistakes from time to time.
Exactly how I predicted. He just knows how to deal with clients in regular office work, as I told you. I'm sure the previous project failed because of him, and you need me to return and assist them. Company before James finds out, right?
How did you find out about it?
I didn't. It's obvious since I know my work better than everyone else at the company. I also know what your son is capable of, so this result is not surprising.
What is your problem?
I just knew Galvin couldn't handle this. I'm not implying he's stupid. I'm simply stating that his talents lay elsewhere. This is what occurs when you attempt to intervene in a situation about which you have no expertise. Galvin should stay to general office work and advance to department manager. He has a degree in social sciences. Thus, dealing with clients is his forte.
So what? He is still fantastic. What's the issue?
I'm not suggesting it's an issue or that it's not an incredible achievement. It merely goes to show that he is incapable of doing my job. You cannot be a programmer if you only have a social science education. You'll need a degree in computer engineering. But that doesn't matter now since what's done is done. You weren't really paying attention to my reasoning anyway. Your son should also focus on his demeanor. He should not speak to clients in the manner in which he spoke to me. Because I'm not returning, your priority should be finding someone suited for my position right now.
I am paying attention to you.
You clearly did not listen well enough, as evidenced by your current situation. Your activities have caused the company's current issues. You lacked the authority and knowledge to effect change in the organization. You no longer have somebody in charge of the IT department. Because this is your fault. You must behave like an adult and bear the consequences of your actions.
Don't speak to me in that way. Please come back. I'm confident we can come to an agreement. I'll give you 2 days to think about it. Would you please do so? I'm sure I can find a reason to convince my husband to give you some extra time.
I already said no.
Is it really so difficult to persuade you to return?
Yes. I don't want to cope with the shambles you've created at work. In addition, I'd like to hunt for better remote work. I'm also taking use of my vacation, which I didn't have time for while working for your company.
Then I can make your work a remote one? Please save the company. I'm willing to do anything.
That would not be possible. My job is far too complicated to be done remotely. I must regularly communicate with my team members and visit various divisions inside the company to resolve concerns. It would be difficult to set up as a remote. There's nothing you can do to persuade me.
I will do everything. I'm so desperate that I'll even pay you to return.
You have no options. I'm never returning. I don't want to work for somebody who has never treated me with respect as an employee. It's becoming tiresome to talk to you. I'm making an effort to enjoy my vacation. Please do not contact me ever again. I will now block you. Oh, and please wish Galvin luck, he'll need it. After that, one of my previous teammates informed me that James returned from his business vacation not long. After that, it didn't take him long to discover that I was no longer employed there. He became enraged after Linda recounted everything to him. He then made certain that Linda and Galvin had no further involvement with the company. Galvin was forced to find another employment, and Linda was no longer able to communicate with the company or its employees. Linda's regrets, I'm sure, began almost immediately. Without an IT manager, the company continued to lose money, and was in a financial bind. This generated further problems between Linda and her husband, and their marriage ended in divorce. On the other side, I'm glad I got dismissed from the company. Not only was I able to enjoy a lovely vacation, but I'm now working a remote engineering job that I'm enthusiastic about and earning significantly more money than I did previously.
Hey, sweet Lucy, are you there? What are you doing? Are you at company or out?
I am at the company now. Today I have to work overtime.
That's good to hear that. If you go out with me, I won't punish you. We can have a dinner at the luxury restaurant.
Thank for your invitation, but I have to finish my work because Noon can do it instead of me.
Oh, come on, I really want to go out with you. You are the most beautiful staff in this company. And also your body is so absorbed. It's made me so interesting and I want to talk with you.
Thank for your compliment, but I will talk to you later when I have free time.
Oh, I am the one can give you free time, even the money if you want. You don't have to work anymore. Does that sound great? You just need to go out and travel with me whenever I feel boring and I will pay you even more the salary of you.
Oh, you don't think it's strange?
No, you will be my secretary and it's really normal to follow me and do whatever I told you, right?
Oh, I will consider about the secretary position. Actually, what I am doing now is my dream when I was a kid, so I love my job now. I don't have the intention to change to job.
Oh, your dream is to be the customer assistant?
Yes, when my mom's still alive she want to open a grocery and then sell the eco-friendly products. And the key purpose of opening that store is making our customer happy and pleasure when they are shopping. You know, I think everyone now have so much problem when they went shopping and they may feel scared of doing that. The first is about the price. Many people who are poor not have enough money to pay for the clean vegetable. But if they eat the vegetable from some supermarket, it may not clean as the brand showed to us. Second, some of the staff in some supermarket or grocery store have to work overtime, then their attitude can make the experiences of customer get bad.
Oh, your dream is so big and wonderful. Actually, it's the same view as mine. Can we have some more talk? I want to listen your opinion. After that I will run my business in another ways.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I always want to give my viewpoint and ideas to our company, but it's limited by the manager. So I haven't talked about my dream to anyone else.
Hey Lucy, I need your help with something. Is it okay if we talk now?
Oh, Mr. Alex, I think that I reminded you the time before that you shouldn't text me when I am at work, right? I don't want to say it again, but don't text or phone me after hours. Let's keep it professional.
Oh, you're really shy, girl. That's the reason I really love you. But I am your boss, so you should let me do what I want. If not, you will never what happen.
What? I think you might be abusing your authority. I said that you call talk with me at work and we will talk about the way to increase our customers' spending. But see what you're doing now. You try to contact me even I am not at work and what you ask not related to work.
Calm down, Lucy. Did you hear what I say? Please don't talk about me like that. You know, I think that we are much closer after the first conversation because you tell me about your dream that you have never told this to anyone else before. You need to relax when talking with me because we're not just boss and staff. We will have more closer relationship. Don't be so professional all the time.
Oh, I just don't want to get any wrong impressive for some another employees. You know the rumors will spread out and it's really bad for me.
Oh, I see. You have a very large vision and I like that. I adore you, you know. I will fix it the next time.
Okay, I appreciate that. So what do you want to tell me now? Today is Friday and I don't want to work on weekday. This is the only time I can visit my family and relax. Can you wait until Monday morning cause I won't work overtime?
I know that you probably want to tell me many things, but you're shy. I already known all about it.
I am lost here. What do you try to tell me?
Do you really want me to say it for you? Now you're just teasing me.
I am sorry, but I have no idea of what you're trying to let me know now.
Oh, so I will give you a hint. Oh my God, this made me feel embarrassed when I am saying this. Well, I accidentally overheard the manager saying something about you and someone you're involved with. So now you can guess what I am trying to say.
Oh, I have no idea. Can you text more clearly and quickly cause I don't have much time?
How dare you? I am your boss, so you have to listen to me and do everything I told you to do. If you behave so rude like that a second time, I will sack you immediately. I guess you know that I like you, so you have the right to act so haughty?
Oh, I am sorry, Mr. Alex, but I'm really busy now. I have to go to the hospital cause my mom has just hospitalized.
Oh my God, I am so surprised. You didn't tell me this before. Because you declined my request for knowing your home address and becoming your friend. But you haven't answered my question.
Hoo-hoo. What I have to do, my mom got a disease and the doctor said she could never wake up.
What serious it is. Can I visit your mom?
I think that you're busy now, but if you want, you can come. Thank you so much for that.
I knew some of the leading doctors in that hospital, so I think I can help you a little bit.
What a lucky. Please help me. If my mom have trouble, I can't live.
Calm down, Lucy. I can do everything to help you.
I will pay back to you if I have enough money.
No, I help you because I love you, so I can do everything for you. It's normal. Don't think about that. I just need to see you happy. I like you, and seeing you stressed like that, my heart feel like choke on something. I really like you, Lucy. Please accept my heart. I'm not just chasing you for fun. LRT me take care of you and also we you love. I always dream about the day I can run the business together with you. Your dream really made me moving, and I want to spend all my life with you.
Oh, Alex, it feel like such a relief to hear those words.
Now I will call the doctor and told him to move your mom to the special room.
After a month, her illness was completely gone. Lucy was extremely happy and she texted to Alex to say thank to him.
Alex, I can believed it. It's miracle. Thank you so much.
Would you like to become my girlfriend? I'm serious. I am not chasing you for fun or anything else. You can see that I'm on a lot of staff at our company. I only look at you. You like the starshine in my eyes, and I can't stop looking at your side. I really love you, and I can do everything to make you happy. I promise.
Oh, Alex, I am so moving. Actually, I have never received any helps of other, but when you come I have another look at this world. I think that not everyone is bad. There is still good person in our life, right?
So what's your answer? I want to hear from you.
It's my pleasure to say, I agree. I hope that I can meet you right now.
So I will come to your home immediately. Wait for me, honey. I am so happy. I can believe that you accepted me.
Soon after that, Lucy and Alex started to date and they decide to keep it as a secret because Lucy don't want to hear any rumors at work. Alex can give her everything she want. Her life was like hit the jackpot. He keeps sending flowers and chocolate to Lucy's home every day and also come to meet her mom. But everything is not that smoothly. One day a beautiful girl texts to Lucy. She tell her everything.
Hey, what are you doing now?
Huh? Sorry, but who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. I never thought T would text you like this. You're Alex's girlfriend now, right?
Oh, hi there. Yes, I am. So who are you?
Oh, you don't know about me? Your boyfriend never talk about me then? I guess he must have told you about me already.
No, I still wonder who are you. I have never met you before.
I am so pleasure to meet you, but being an intelligent and notable, I will talk to you in a polite way. I am Alex's wife. And I know that you and him have met each other a long time ago when you were employed in his company. But you have to know that it's our company, not his, so don't ever think about the day you can take it.
What? I can stand what I am hearing from you. He has just met me and also my mom today. We are going for a vacation. And you come right before our vacation? Is it a sudden or you try to attack me?
Oh, sweetie, why can I have to attack you? You know that I am the one to hold the money of our company. Last month, I saw him paid in the hospital by company's card. It's about $200,000, right? I won't list some tiny things, but that's big, and also pay the house fee for you. I know the address via the bill, so I come and ask some of your neighborhood. So I have your phone number.
Oh my God, I am so shocked. I can't believe it. Can you tell me more?
So you didn't know anything about me as Alex's wife?
Yes, I swear, I didn't know anything about him and you. I didn't know that he has a wife.
What a pity. Why are you so stupid? Why can you accept to start a relationship with the one you don't know anything about?
It's
It's lucky for you because I can talk to you soon before he destroy your life.
So he is a bad guy?
You're so tolerant that you asking me that question. I am not concerning about that jerk for a long time, but I want another girls don't be treated by that idiot. We are going to divorce, but the problem about money and the company can be solved. He has an excellent lawyer.
Oh my God. To be honest, I thought you guys were gonna be together forever.
You really think he's a good guy?
At first I think that you just make up to let us breaking up. Because he's too good for me. He paid all the bill for me and also never made me sad. I love him so much.
When I was with Nick, I discovered him cheating not only with you, but with your sister and a lot of coworkers.
Tell me more.
Try to watch his phone and see how many girls are there in his phone. And he was actively texting them trying to set up dates, or not even hookups.
What the? There's no way. Where's the proof?
I hired a private investigator and had them follow Alex after work. I want to let him down because he was so bad with me, so I found all the proof to help me in the court. So you can be the one who can help me to take my company back.
Your company?
Yes, Alex flirt on some rich girls to marry them and they take all her asset.
Oh my God, how's bad he is.
After he was with you, he had a date with another girl. He would often say things like work's running late today or gonna be home past midnight. I knew his company didn't have that much overtime. And my investigator brought back pictures of you, pictures of your sister, pictures of countless other girls.
What? Is that all true? Show me those pictures.
I don't have to show you anything. I will send you via text later.
I can't believe a word of it. If it does turn out to be true, then Alex is just terrible.
Well, the sooner you start believing me, the better. Do you want to get married to a scumbag like that? You have to answer it by yourself. I'm done here.
Then Lucy texts to Alex to clear with him.
Why don't you answer my call? I have called you 5 times. You don't call me back. What's wrong with you?
Stop calling me Lucy. It's so annoying. My phone vibrates continuously.
Now you can tell me the truth about yourself. Why you come to me. But now you act so different.
I didn't love you anymore.
So here you are. Your wife has texted to me, you know, and she told me about your real self. Now you can convince me anymore.
What? My wife know you and told you about me?
Yes, she told me that not only but also another girls are treated by the bad guy like you. What a jerk.
I didn't treat anyone. You just came to me. I didn't do anything ABD for you, right?
No, that's too bad when I give you all my love.
Love? Haha, how ridiculous are you? You love my money, not me. You think that I don't know about your intention when you come to my side. These girls which lost brain. I paid everything for you so you stay by my side, right?
Alex, why can you talk that to me? I am so hurted. It's not a long time, but it's enough for me to start loving a person.
Haha, I don't have anything to tell with you anymore. I don't have time to put up with you. I have met a new girl and his dad is a billionaire, so I think I will divorce and then marry her. So stay away from me! I beg you!
But how's about the company? You still have your own business. Why do you have to marry a woman just because of her money?
I just want more and more. When I have a lot of money, I can do everything I want. And then I can meet my real love.
To tell you the truth, I won't benefit from you.
You should feel grateful because I pay the bill for you.
Oh, sorry, but I can't do that. I will write this story on all social media and then you will be a loser. Noon will work for you or even working with a person like you.
How dare you! You didn't have any proof, and also everyone will laugh at your face. Also, your mom will suffer from the disease again.
I don't scared of anything cause I have so many people that can help me.
What do you mean?
All the girl are treated by you and also your wife will bring you to the court. And we will take the company back. You're gonna die, you know.
Shut up! You guys can't do that with me!
Why? Do you pay the bill for all of us or love us again?
Stop talking nonsense! I can't lose all my money that way.
You crack me up, Alex. I am waiting for the day we meet each other at the court. Let's see how you beg me and also your wife.
Don't ever meet me again. I don't want to meet you anymore. And stop believing about destroying my wedding with the daughter of the billionaire. I won't make it happen.
Okay, let's see.
After that, Lucy, Alex's wife, together hit him at the court and Alex loses company and have to pay the compensation for his wife. The daughter of the billionaire has read the newspaper and see that, so she decide to left him. Alex becomes homeless and then he has to work manually for the factory and stay there. Lucy has a new life and Alex's old wife's very happy because she can take her company back.
Hey Tom, congrats on your engagement. I didn't think you would get married ahead of me.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.
Shut up. Don't be rude to your sister. So, what's your fiancée like?
She is pretty and kind. I do have some concerns about her, though.
Huh? What concern?
Well, I'll tell you about it next time.
Is that something you can't say right away?
It's not.
I haven't been able to see you for a while. Because you're always busy. I wanted to see you.
I'm sorry. I tried my best to find a way. But I'm so busy.
I see. You're in a tough spot. By the way, Mom baked brownies for you again. Also, your uncle has a wedding gift for you.
Really?
Don't you have time to go to Mom's house to pick it up? Otherwise, I'll have to bring it to you again.
I'm really busy at work these days. I would appreciate it if you could bring them to my house.
Well, if you ask me. Thank your big sister.
Thank you so much. You still have the key to my house, don't you?
Yes, I have it. I can unlock the door and leave it in the hallway, right?
Please do so. I think I'll be working overtime every day next week. I really appreciate it.
Okay. I know you're busy at work, but take care of yourself too. I hope I don't burn out before your wedding day.
I know. Well, thank you, again.
Yep. Talk to you later then. I'll bring the stuff to your house today.
What? Today? My room could be very messy.
That's just the way it always is, isn't it? I'll clean it up for you if I have time.
No, that's fine. You don't have to do that. You are doing me a big favor just by bringing them to my house.
Well, okay. All right, I'll just unlock the door and leave this stuff there then.
You deserve it.
What? Who are you? How did you get my number? No way, are you Tina?
Yeah. It's Tom's fiancée. I'm shocked that some random skink was in my fiancé's house without permission. I'm surprised that Tom is messing with an ugly girl like you.
What are you talking about? I mean, you're way out of line to hit me all of a sudden.
It's your fault for overreacting and losing consciousness. I had to call an ambulance. I really didn't want to do that because it would have caused a big scene.
No, you're the one who hit me in the first place.
I have a wedding coming up. Do you know how I feel finding out that he was cheating on me? I had to beat the hell out of you.
This is a huge misunderstanding. I mean, aren't you going to apologize?
What? An apology?
I was beaten by you because you thought Tom was cheating on you. And I was taken to the emergency room. You did such a terrible thing and not a single apology to me?
What a joke you are. The one who should apologize. The girl he was having an affair with deserved to be beaten. You and Tom are both to blame.
You're overreacting for nothing. Don't play the victim, just talk to Tom.
By the way, I checked your phone and got this number while you were passed out. I saw that you were exchanging messages with Tom the whole time. Unbelievable.
Did you look at my phone without permission? You're unbelievable.
I was so angry that I punished Tom as well.
What? Don't tell me you hit Tom too?
How could I do that? How can a woman win over a man through physical strength? I decided to do some mental damage to him.
What? What do you mean? You're creeping me out.
After you were taken away in the ambulance, I made a mess in his house. I smashed all his dishes, TV and furniture, and I left his room. Now he'll be sorry and won't do this again.
You're the worst. Breaking things in someone's house is a crime. I mean, when you hit me, that was already a crime.
You, Tim's secret girlfriend, how does it feel to be sent to the hospital by me? It's your fault for messing with someone else's man, so don't report anything.
I am Tom's sister.
What?
Come on. I've been telling you to listen to me for a while. And I told you to talk to Tom.
What? You're his sister? Huh? Really?
Yeah, really. So I told you to talk to him. But it can't allow you to continue to act out of line any longer. That's enough.
Why didn't you tell me at the start? Are you kidding me? Come to think of it, Tom may have mentioned that he has a sister. Is that also why you had the key to his house?
Yes.
He told me not to come to his house. I was shocked that he gave the keys to another girl. Have I done something bad?
It's bad, no matter what you think. You seem mortified to learn that I'm his sister. But when he hears that his dear sister was beaten by you, he is bound to be furious. I called him earlier and he was quite angry.
What? Did you call Tom? Why did you do that?
Why not? That's a given. You beat me up and put me in the hospital.
Well, it would be a bad idea to tell Tom about it.
What's bad is not what I told him. It's what you did.
I'm sorry I hit you. But I was in a panic. You understand, right?
I only had a key to his house to bring stuff to him. I didn't know you were going there. Besides, Tom told me that he told you not to go to his house. I was just cleaning his room for him. What brought you to his house in the first place?
He said he's been busy with work lately and hasn't seen me at all, so I was worried.
So you ignored his request, made a copy of the key, and entered his house without telling him? He said he didn't want to let you in because his room was too messy.
Is that so?
Besides, if you had seen text messages between him and I, you would know that. He really is too busy with work to even show up at my parents' house for a bit. So I went to his house to bring him stuff. He is really busy. How can you not trust your partner even before you get married?
I didn't know that.
You should have trusted him. So you're done.
Done? What do you mean?
Tom is also completely disgusted by your behavior. I'm also reporting this incident to the police. Tom wouldn't want to be with a woman like you.
What? So what about our wedding? Of course, that would be called off, duh. Tom seems to have just got back to his house now. He's pretty shocked right about now. It was just... You know, I was distraught at the time. I lost myself.
My brother says you're psycho and scary. He says he called the police. I'm sure he will file a damage report too.
Tom called the police? Why would he do that? He won't answer my calls.
Of course, that's because he's disgusted by you, right? And you even took the money that was in his house. Am I wrong?
Well, I did it on an impulse, as a punishment to him.
You're too much to handle.
No, I'm not. You know the word jealousy, right? My fiancé, had a random girl in his house. It's normal to think he was cheating on me.
If I got into that situation, I'd ask the person who she is first. You literally just started beating the crap out of me. And you smashed his room. You are insane. We're both completely disgusted by you.
Hey! You don't have to say that much. I was desperate. I was worried that Tom didn't like me anymore. Our wedding is coming up soon, so I wanted to make sure how he was feeling about me.
Doesn't matter. What you did was way out of line. You should have had a proper talk with him. Instead of sneaking into his house and beating up his sister.
I guess so.
Now I understand why Tom didn't want to tell me much about you.
What do you mean?
I think he sensed your psychopathic tendencies. I think he is terrified of recycled jealousy and mental instability.
Don't call me a psycho. Are you mocking me?
I can't believe you made a copy of his house key and snuck into his room. And you just beat up a random woman you've never seen. Those actions are clearly not the behavior of a normal person.
I was panicking.
Oh. I see. Well, you can say whatever you want. This is no longer my concern. I'm not going to have any further contact with you after this.
No, you're going to be my sister-in-law. Let's be friends from now on.
What? Have you gone even crazier?
I wasn't crazy from the beginning. Your initial impression of me was terrible, but trust me, I will get better. So let's be good friends from now on.
That's not possible. My first impression of you was beyond just bad. You're just a violent criminal.
Criminal? What do you mean? I'm going to be your sister-in-law, okay? Don't you think you should be a little more gentle with me?
Yeah, I don't think you will be my sister-in-law.
Huh?
I didn't want this from me, but I don't think Tim has any intentions of marrying you anymore.
Are you kidding me? That can't be true. We're getting married.
You got engaged to him only because you decided to do so on your own and reported it to your employer. And you forced him to meet your parents. So, it seems Tom just gave up because he felt he had no choice. But this whole mayhem seems to have made him rethink, too.
Who told you that? Tom didn't say that, did he?
Who else do you think is there?
Why did Tom tell you that? Why hasn't he contacted me? Are you guys dating?
Oh, come on, don't be crazy. Tom and I are sister and brother. You should at least admit a little that you're crazy. No matter how impatient you are to get married, this is too much.
I love him so much, I can't help it, can I?
Don't use love as an excuse. Let me just be clear, what you do is simply too much for anyone. Both Tom and I are filing a police report. I hope they give you the proper punishment.
What? Really? Wait! Don't do that! I mean, let me talk to Tom.
You go tell him that. I don't want anything to do with the pathologically jealous I call like you. Your loved one ran away from you because he found out you were psycho. It's your own fault. You should reflect well and pay for your sins.
Their wedding was called off and their engagement was canceled. Tina had seriously injured Tom's sister Lucy, and when the police filed a damage report, Tina was arrested. In addition, Tina was sued for ruin in Tom's house, and she finally understood he had absolutely no intention of getting back together with her. That made Tina even more disappeared. Of course, she was made to pay for all his property that she had broken. And Tina's parents were furious when they heard what had happened. She was cut off from them as well. In the end, Tom didn't have to marry a crazy psycho woman. He credits this to his sister, Lucy. Also, Lucy could stop him from marrying some crazy woman. She is also happy to save her family. Lucy is hoping to meet a nice guy and get married. But so far, there are no signs of that at all, which is a shame.